Alright, welcome guys to the Metroid Fusion 100% tournament. My name is Rasu123, and I'm here to guide you on this mission. Unfortunately, KrunchyLex didn't have a JP copy of the game, so we'll have to be playing this in English. For some reason, Eagle's ahead already. Crunchy must have had an issue with text mashing. So I'm looking at the leaderboards here. Let's see if it's updated. Yeah, it seems to be updated. Number 2, Eagle, is facing off against number 6, Crunchy. Pretty interesting because KrunchyLex is actually 3-1, but he's the number 6 seed. Does it make sense to me? Who knows? Both runners are 3-1 in this pool play Swiss format. I believe this is the last week. This is the last week of the Swiss format, and then it'll come down to single bracket. I think it's single elimination. No, you know it's double elimination. So, a little bit of platforming here, and KrunchyLex having some difficulty climbing. So Eagle, pretty good movements so far. Able to get that missile in lot 312, which is pretty good for English. I can't really tell you much about splits in English. I don't really play English. But one thing to note about Eagle is that he tried to get a 104, which is a tied world record for in-game time yesterday, and he was on pace to get it. But I guess something disastrous happened or something like that. So he had to get the 105 instead. Eagle wasting no time, going straight for these 2 missile packs here coming up. Meanwhile, Crunchy having more chats and discussions with Adam. You know, I really hope Eagle gets good RNG here. Seeing a 104, oh, he tinks the first double, and he gets the second one, so 0 beam for Eagle, perfect outdoor RNG. It even opened up quickly, so there was no time. There was no dead time in between eyes. Yeah, it seems like Eagle is out for blood. He wants that 104 really badly. KrunchyLex getting 2 beams so far. He did not get the double. Okay, so it's 2 beams and 3 shots on the Idor. So roughly 3 beams. Being set back further due to Eagle's better RNG there. Oh, Crunchy gets the immediate roll. I think he tinked 2 missiles there. So he's completely out of missiles here, and he'll have to get Green X. If he can get it! Okay, good. He gets the first double, but not realizing that he needs a Green X to refill some missiles there. Oh, and that sour spot from Crunchy. Definitely much further behind now. It was pretty unlucky with the roll there, and he shot a few more missiles into the shell of Arachnus, causing him to run out. Oh, Crunchy taking some hits from the zombies. Meanwhile, Eagle is up and out of main deck. Well, he's not technically out of main deck. The lobby full of elevators are also considered main deck. Oh, spoopy. Did you know that if you open that door for SAX is going to shoot it anyway? Very inconsiderate. KrunchyLex picking up that missile tank just before exiting main deck. Meanwhile, Eagle is already in Sector 1. So it's pretty clear the difference that RNG can make between a race in a race between 2 runners. And it also is pretty clear how optimized movement can really push your lead versus one that might not have optimized movement. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think Eagle is upset that he has 1 loss and is doubly upset that he missed the tied world record for in-game time. I say for in-game time because while there is a tied world, well, technically there's not a tied world record because RTA is the tiebreaker for any in-game time ties. So, but when you look at the leaderboard, you see in-game time primarily, and those that are tied with the world record gets the gold medal in the leaderboard. So Eagle navigating through Sector 1 flawlessly. It's very important in Sector 1 to make sure that you have full health. Otherwise, bad things can happen. KrunchyLex not quite at full HP, so he may experience some issues later on in Sector 1 in regards to missile management. That made me laugh. The Hornode and the spitting sound the Hornode makes. So far for Eagle, I saw, plus this one, I saw 2 RNG things that were not in his favor, but still, it's very, very minuscule. The big RNG factors are obviously the eye door and certain enemy movements. Eagle getting that 0 beam again. Wow, this is a strong pace for Eagle. So far, out of 2 eye doors that can give you a max of 24 beams, Eagle had 0. He's failing the doubles here, Oh, he missed it. So no doubles at all for Eagle. But he does get the sweet spot. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex getting frustrated with the atmospheric stabilizer. He needs to be careful here because he's got no missiles. Okay, I think he has enough now, but just barely enough. He's decided that. Oh, okay. Okay, so he does get pretty lucky with the Green X drop here, KrunchyLex. Once again, if you don't have full health, the chances of getting Green X drop from 100% to 50% or something. KrunchyLex having issues breaking that block there. Okay. Meanwhile, Eagle still on a hellish pace. Definitely 104 pace for sure, but it's still very early in the game. It's only 10 minutes in a race that about an hour and 45-ish minutes long. If he can keep this pace up, that 104 will definitely be within grasp. Let's see how KrunchyLex sets up. I don't know if he got the double there. So the second one was not... Okay, so no doubles for KrunchyLex either. I don't know what to say to console KrunchyLex because if you race Eagle, it's tough, man. Eagle is a machine in GBA Metroid. He's entered in 3 Metroid tournaments and won all 3 undefeated. This tournament is the first time he's ever lost a game. So, and it wasn't like a huge defeat either. It was pretty close all the way to the end. So yeah, if you ever get drawn up against Eagle, I wish you the best of luck. And unfortunately, KrunchyLex, due to circumstance, happened to face off against Eagle here. KrunchyLex winning a few of his games due to his opponent dying either to SAX or pancakes or not getting 100% before completing the game. Is forced to face off against Eagle here. However, if Eagle did win his previous race, then KrunchyLex would have been facing Paulsmore, which could be a different story due to how Paulsmore is kind of volatile in his races. So KrunchyLex just finishing up Sector 1 here. Meanwhile, Eagle 2 is on his way to unlock some doors. Perfect movement for Eagle here. It's really fun to watch a runner of this caliber. And he gets good RNG for the 2 Zoros that he passed by. I don't know. Like, it seems like RNG is very much in his favor. He's getting the best RNG wherever he goes. So far, there's still a lot of eye doors and enemy movements that he has to worry about later. But in terms of starting off, you couldn't ask for a better start. And it makes me... I wondered for like a split second if Eagle accidentally put on the easy mode. But this is English, and English does not have easy mode or hard mode, I don't think. Does it have hard mode? I can't remember. But there's no chance that Eagle is playing in easy mode because it is in English. Alright, so KrunchyLex was given orders to unlock some doors and get the bombs. He'll do just that. Eagle cleaning up a little bit of Sector 2 here. Going just slightly out of his way to pick up a few things before he makes his way to Zazabi. Eagle which seems to be like the first movement error that I've seen all run long. Very slight movement error. And KrunchyLex finally able to get to the sector or security level 1 and is gonna head on to the bombs now. If I had to say, I think Eagle is maybe a minute or two ahead already. So it's looking very dark for KrunchyLex, and it's not even 20 minutes into the race. I don't know if Eagle is going to risk going for a sack skip. Oh, Eagle manages to get past that bomb block, saving 2 seconds there. Really fluid movement from Eagle. KrunchyLex on his way to the data room to pick up some bombs. Alright, Eagle is going to pick this E-Tank up and face off against the Idor. Can he get another 0 here? Oh no, his first beam of the run. And it's only a 1 beam, so okay, he lost 2 seconds in an otherwise perfect run. Let's see how many jumps he gets here. First round is 1... Okay, 1 jump so far, so Eagle can get a minimum of 4 jumps here. Round 2 is 2, 3, and now Eagle can get a minimum of 5 jumps and a maximum of 9, so he's looking really good in this boss fight as well in terms of RNG. And he does get that maximum jump, so 9 jumps for Eagle in 1 beam, which is not the worst RNG you can get. If I had to say, it's probably average when you consider the Idor that he had. Eagle getting that sweet spot. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex on his way down to the jungle area. It's gonna fall down through combo blocks here. He needs to be careful with his health. We've seen way too many runners die to Pancakes or Zoros. Crunchy not going to be able to get through the bomb block, so he'll have to spend another 2 seconds. Okay, I don't think KrunchyLex is in... Oh, he did not trigger the platform. Eagle actually going for the sack skip Morph Ball version, which is a little bit safer, but like maybe a handful of frames slower. A very bold move for Eagle there. If I knew that I was ahead by, you know, however many minutes so far, I probably wouldn't even have tried. But Eagle knows that he's on a strong pace for a 104, so right now, if I had to say, Eagle is actually racing his PB instead of racing KrunchyLex. Crunchy getting a 1 beam, and he's going to make his way to Zazabi. Remember, Eagle had a 9 jump Zazabi. Let's see what Crunchy can get. One, 2, 3. So he maxes the first round at 3 jumps. KrunchyLex looking dim already. His minimum is 6, 4, 5. And he's going to max. No, just off max. 5 jumps. No, 6 jumps already for KrunchyLex. This is not good. That's 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 jumps. Very unlucky, unfortunate for KrunchyLex with 10 jumps. Oh, and he misses the initial double here, so he's gonna go for a 3-round on the core. "20 minutes into the race, and Eagle is already at Sector 4. That's ridiculous. It's usually around this time that the average runners are facing off against SAX, which KrunchyLex is about to do. So Eagle being a whole sector ahead already at this point, it's, you know, I dare say that if he continues to get good RNG, he might even get a 103, provided his execution is flawless. Just the amount of RNG that Eagle has so far, it's ridiculous. Oh, Eagle, another. Oh, he needs to be careful here. He doesn't have that much health, and these fish can do a lot of damage. So Eagle needs to just make sure that he doesn't get any unnecessary hits here. But just 1 or 2 rooms, or actually 1 room ahead, he's going to get an E-tank. So he's not really that much in danger anymore. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex navigating through Sector 2. Gonna make his way to the navigation room. Let's talk to Adam some more. Oh man, yeah, this is what I mentioned earlier, where you have different like levels of poor RNG, and enemy patterns or movement is one of them. Eagle not getting the best enemy pattern there, but he manages to make do, and he picks up the missile tank that you need to get just before getting to Ceres. Eagle making use of that pseudo screw attack to kill that crab that's in the way. If you do that correctly, like Eagle did, it looks very smooth. How you seem to like punch the crab instead of pseudo screw attack it. So total IDE or I-beam count for Eagle right now is 1. Let's see. And he gets another 0. This is insane. Like the RNG Eagle is getting right now is insane. So he's been through 4 IDORs so far and only had a total of 1 beam. Oh no, Eagle is getting the guessing RNG here. He's gonna have to... Oh! Okay. So... Slightly off pattern there for Ceres, but Eagle manages to improvise and gets the quick kill anyway. Still, I'm pretty sure he's still on pace for that 104. I keep saying 104, but it's so early on that anything can happen, really. But as long as Eagle maintains his pace, it should be alright. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex not in any danger of dying here. He's going to make his way up towards the E-tank. Making sure that crabs are dead, so it does not get in his way. Oh, KrunchyLex also getting that. He actually got the same enemy pattern that Eagle had. The pesky crab that's just above the ledge. Eagle lowering the water levels, picking up the missile tank of shame. And he's gonna make his way out of Sector 4, but not before picking up another missile tank here. Alright, as Eagle is making his way out of Sector 4, KrunchyLex is heading towards Ceres right now. Let's see how Crunchy fares versus Ceres. Eagle not even trying for the swag spark. It's all business for Eagle right now. No swag, no fun and games. He wants that PB. Oh, KrunchyLex with a little bit of a navigation error. And let's see, 1 beam, 2 beams, 3 beams, 3 beams. Okay, KrunchyLex. Let's see how well he does here versus Ceres. Good first shot. Oh, he's gonna have to guess. Just like Eagle did. Oh, he's gonna have to guess again. Unable to react in time, but he does know where Ceres is going, and he makes use of that knowledge for the 2 cycle. Good job for Crunchy. Trying to set up for the double here. Oh, unfortunately unable to get it. But he will get that sweet spot, and he gets the speed booster. Meanwhile, Eagle now in Sector 3. So I would say he's about. It's really hard to tell. Like I don't usually see a discrepancy this early on. Really, it's in any of the races that I've watched so far. So it's really hard to tell how far Eagle is ahead. You know, aside from runners dying to SAX or pancakes or fish. Eagle's going to shoot out that specific set of blocks there to get this frame perfect Shine Spark. Not really frame perfect, but it's a pretty tight window. Oh, KrunchyLex missing Shine Spark storage on the platform. Fortunately for him, this is not any percent. He has to pick up the Missile of Shame anyway. Let's see if Eagle can get the Shine Break here. And he does. Very nice. KrunchyLex tried to Shine Spark to the right, but he forgot that there is a missile tank he needs to get here. Oh, and he wind sparks it. He'll have to do the Walk of Shame through the water. And last but not least, let's see if Eagle can get the Data Spark. The setup looks good. And if I know anyone who can do it, it's Eagle. He's very consistent at Data Spark. And as I say that, he just barely missed it. Eagle walking a little bit too far to the left, triggering the earth-shaking animation from box. Yeah, the lead seems to be growing and growing and growing. I wouldn't count KrunchyLex out just yet, though. Oh no 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 no! Eagle tanked like 2 missiles here. He won't get the perfect box fight. He's gonna have to suffer an extra jump and the long, slow block of Box's death. So we're finally seeing the human side in Eagle. Slight mistake there. This cost him about 4 or 5 seconds due to the long animation of Box leaving the arena. He's going to make his way out of Sector 3, while KrunchyLex is making his way in to Sector 3. They will both be using the same navigation right now. They are in the same room, however, Eagle is leading, and Crunchy is just entering. So, both runners finished using the internet kiosk, and will now be making their way through various parts of the mall. The BSL Mall. At this point, Eagle decides that he doesn't like his outfit anymore, so he's gonna go shopping for a new suit here soon. KrunchyLex unlocking the level 2 doors. I'm sorry, level 3? 2. I don't remember. Look how quickly Eagle is running to the clothing store. He heard there is a sale on Mustard suits. KrunchyLex gonna set up for the shine break here. Does not get it. Not to worry, it's just slightly faster. He's going to climb up the ladder there, and we'll meet with Bob. You know, fun fact, in Sector 6, the game developers intended for Sector 6 to be pitch black dark, where you can only see around, like immediately around Samus. If you can see there in Eagle's stream, there's like a circle around Samus that's brighter than everything else. That's because they intended it to be completely dark, except for that area. But Game Boy Advance was like, I don't know what that is. And so you get this instead. Eagle getting that bomb to pre-explode during the E-Tank pickup. Good time optimization there. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex picking up the missile tank underneath Box. And after picking up that missile, he's going to see how well he can do against Box. Eagle missed 2 missiles, causing Box to make an extra jump. And KrunchyLex is frozen. Oh. Now, oh no, KrunchyLex. I think he missed the opener. I wasn't able to tell because his stream froze. He's fighting Box too far to the left here. If he's gonna kill Box, he needs to lure him to the right. A few more hits should do it for Crunchy. And alright, so not quite the best fight for Crunchy, but he did manage to kill Box as far right as he could. Eagle with another 0 beam. Guys, we're halfway through the amount of Idors that we're going to experience here, and Eagle has only had 1 beam so far. KrunchyLex getting that wind spark. That is interesting. Eagle with the perfect fight and the double to start the core. Unfortunately, core was too low there for Eagle to set up the next double. Not to worry though, Eagle gets a double and he will set up here for the sweet spot. Slide that credit card. We have just bought a new suit. $39.99 plus tax. Okay, Eagle's gonna go the traditional route here for 100%. He's not. I don't think he's into that whole JBJ strat that's seems to be all the rage nowadays. So he'll do it here traditionally. KrunchyLex just finishing up Sector 3, and Eagle sent KrunchyLex a text saying, "Oh my god, this yellow dress makes me look fabulous. You need to get to Sector 6 now and buy it before they run out." KrunchyLex is like, "I'm on my way." So now KrunchyLex would be on his way to Sector 6 to check if the store still has that yellow dress that Eagle is wearing. Eagle getting pretty decent RNG leaving that room there. He's going to set up a bomb here to open up a path. Somebody set Eagle up the bomb. We're going to see another high five, possibly at the navigation room once again. It seems like whenever KrunchyLex is just entering a sector, Eagle is just leaving it. KrunchyLex heard about the news and is rushing to that location where the yellow dress is, setting up the bomb there for opening the path for the missile that he's going to pick up later. And we'll see how well KrunchyLex does here. I don't think he's in any danger of dying to any of the blue X's, but you never know. Oh, KrunchyLex wanted to set up a safe strat there for blowing up the path, but he planted the bomb just a little bit too late, getting knocked up into the air. Meanwhile, Eagle on his crazed shopping spree through BSL Mall is pretty hungry at this moment, and he's going to stop and look around for desserts. Preferably some ice cream or ice missiles. KrunchyLex getting the side skip with no issues there. This room, KrunchyLex seems to be a pretty good pattern. That room can get really annoying to some runners when those slugs are like all in your way and you're trying to get that missile tank, but you can't. KrunchyLex getting the zero beam. Oh no, another shopper took the yellow dress. KrunchyLex is upset, so he's gonna go beat that shopper up for the last yellow dress in the store. Not quite getting the preferred manipulation for Mega Corex there, but I think it's gonna be a 4-round anyway. Oh no, he shot too early. Call it a 5-round. Did not get the initial double. Let's see if he can set up for the second one. That looks like a no. He's not really manipulating Corex in a way that he can get doubles. So he's going to have to go with a 6-shot 4x here. Eagle unlocking level 3, while KrunchyLex getting the yellow suit. $39.99 plus tax. Yeah, Eagle is still on a crazy pace right now. I don't have his stream up or anything, so I can't really see his splits. But I'm guessing that he is very much ahead of his splits due to the fact that he's only had one eye door beam so far in this whole run. And he has not made any major mistakes, and he has not made any... Well, he's made minor mistakes, but very few of it. So this is a very, very good pace. KrunchyLex having issues climbing the ladder. Manages to put the hands on rungs. I don't know if KrunchyLex got the missile to the left. I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah. So the his map was pink, so he's been there before. It must have been when I was looking at Eagle's side. Alright, KrunchyLex picking up the last missile tank there before leaving Sector 6. He will have to come back though. So there are other items there that he intentionally skipped so that he can get later, which would be a faster time to get.
Emergency in Sector 3. Emergency in Sector 3.
Apparently there is a flash sale going on right now. Eagle, the world's fastest VSL shopper, is hurrying to Sector 3 to pick up these bubble blowers, because that's what it looks like to me. He's got 6 minutes before the sale ends. He's got no time to waste. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex just leaving Sector 6 now. He'll be making his way to Sector 5 to pick up the ice missiles. I will like start throwing things, honestly, if Eagle gets another zero beam. It's a wide bubble blower. Yeah, Eagle's pace is just ridiculous right now, and top runners like Paul's Warren and Scotty, they would have been losing by a lot if they were racing Eagle right now. So let's see how well Eagle manages to get through the emergency, getting that beneficial D-boost there, but not on that end, so it kind of evens out. Looking good so far for Eagle. KrunchyLex breaking the secret passage open to make his way into the big room of Sector 5. Yeah, this is a ridiculous pace. Jeez. What's wrong with Eagle today? Is he mad at something? I hope he gets a zero beam here, because then he'll have a mid 430. Oh, what do you know? Another zero beam. If I had to guess, this is a 436, as long as he can get a double-double here on the charge core. The first one looks good. And oh, he missed the second one. Not to worry though, it's 432. Strong showing there for Eagle. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex setting up the speed booster to break through floor. and not that far off from unlocking level 2 doors, or level 3 doors, sorry. KrunchyLex deciding that he hates waivers so much that he's going to kill all of them. Eagle managed to get the bubble blower just in time. I think it was the last one in stock. And he's going to make his way out of Sector 6. I'm sorry, Sector 3 via the climb. If you're new to Fusion, you should definitely check out this climb. It's pretty... It looks pretty cool if done properly. Not quite the optimal climb there for Eagle. I think he meant to jump right instead of left. So he had to ladder climb there for just a little bit. No big deal though, I don't think. I did manage to get the rest of the climb perfectly though. KrunchyLex picking up the ice missiles just as to avoid getting secret keyed. And is gonna head on down to the only path available to him to get out of Sector 5. But he's got to make sure that he gets this strat first. I don't remember Eagle going for this. Is he gonna come back for this later? I'm gonna have to take a look. Anyway, oh no! KrunchyLex kind of getting excited with his beam there, shooting the platform from under him, breaking the speed booster. Gonna cost him some time there. Meanwhile, Eagle is on his way to the pet store to go window shopping. How much is the doggy in the window? It's not for sale, I don't think, but he's gonna go there anyway. Very good Shine Spark from Eagle. Meanwhile, flash sale. The bubble blowers are on sale again. One more in stock. Get them while they last. KrunchyLex wants the bubble blower. Okay, so I did some looking, and Eagle did, in fact, get that missile tank just after the ice missiles, so not to worry. Alright, so it's the emergency in Franker Z for KrunchyLex. Let's see how well he can navigate through here. It's really fun to watch runners do this because you can tell, you can judge how quickly they've gone through this whole segment. Because there's a timer, and you don't really get that. Is it a benefit? you don't really get that opportunity anywhere else other than the final escape sequence. KrunchyLex making sure that all the enemies in the way are dead before climbing through. He's gonna down shoot this stretchy and freeze it. Meanwhile, Eagle is on his way back to Sector 5 to pick up some power bombs. Oh no, 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 no. KrunchyLex destroys the platform that he needs to go up the room. And that's going to cost him a little bit of time. Fortunate deboost there for Crunchy. Freezes this side hopper here, gets the 0 beam. Oh, and decides he wants a red X as well. And he's going to face off versus the white beam Core X. First double did not connect. I think the second one did. Oh, apparently it didn't. So one more shot here, and he's going to pick up the bubble blower. Very nice shine spark from Eagle. Once again, man, it's been almost an hour, 51 minutes to be exact, and Eagle is showing relentless pace. He's made very few mistakes, major or minor. Actually, no major mistakes at all. Very few minor mistakes. I'm really excited to see what the outcome of his run is going to be. And he's definitely, this is a show of force, right? Because he lost his last race, so you know, maybe people are thinking, maybe Eagle might not win after all. And he gets the wall jump Eagle. There's nothing. There's like words cannot describe what is going on right now. That's a pretty difficult trick that Eagle just did, the wall jump there, and it involves not just the wall jump but a jump extend afterwards. Getting it on the first try is very impressive because you're falling and you have to estimate how long you have to fall before you're getting the wall jump. The difference between English and Japanese in terms of RTA for any category is 3 minutes. The Japanese text is 3 minutes faster than the English text on average. It really depends on how quickly you can mash between, you know, text lines. But roughly 3 minutes is the estimate. So Eagle picking up the power bomb, and he's going to be on his way out of Sector 5 once more, where he will face off against Yakuza. Like, here's the thing. If Eagle gets a 0 beam and 1 round Yakuza, like, why? Why is this happening in life right now? But before he heads there, he's going to pick up a few things, and hopefully he doesn't mess this room up. I know a few runners that have difficulty with this room. As long as he doesn't fall through, should be just fine. Eagle, why? Okay, so he sat back there about 5 seconds. Oh, and he did not open the door to get the speed jump there. KrunchyLex on its way up to the pet store to see if the animals are for sale this time around, but store manager says we cannot sell these animals just yet. So yeah, I can't even give you an estimate on how far Eagle is ahead of Crunchy right now. It's too far. He's several sectors ahead of Crunchy. Well, not several sectors, because there's only one sector in the way. But he's beyond Sector 5, where Crunchy hasn't even gone there yet. Crunchy trying the impossible strat. Kudos to him, but it did not work out so well. I didn't know Crunchy had it in him to attempt the impossible strat. Oh, that's maybe not quite the setup Crunchy needs for the Shine Break. We'll have to climb this room manually, freezing the stretchies. And he manages to get up and through and look at the doggy in the window. Do you notice that there's a tire swing in the window, like some kind of animal gym or something? Once again, I'm gonna freak out, okay, if Eagle gets a zero beam one round Yakuza here. Not quite the fastest setup there for the power bomb by Eagle, but he did. I'm pretty sure he did want to make sure that power bombs are blocks are broken. That way, it won't hinder his speed booster through that room. Oh, what do you know? So apparently the animals were not on sale because someone had already bought them, and it turns out that Adam bought them as a gift for Samus. How nice, Adam! You're such a nice boyfriend. Eagle managing to get his way through some of these vines, and is very close to Yakuza right now. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex on his way to pick up some power bombs. All right, here it is, moment of truth. For a lot of runners, this is can be disaster. Oh my god, what is going on, Eagle? Please, can it be? Is it the one round? We're about to find out here. Oh no, not even a 2 round. Not even a 3 round, so finally Eagle gets some bad RNG. 57 minutes and 45 seconds into the game. Eagle finally gets some bad RNG. But that's not to say that his PB is done. I'm almost certain, is still ahead of his PB for sure. He gets the double to start. Not quite the double for the second one, and the third one will be a double, and he'll finish off here in sweet spot fashion. Good job, Eagle. Very nice, clean fight, despite the fact that it's a 4 round. KrunchyLex, just outside the doors to the power bombs, forgets to open up the gate and realizes that there is a gate in the way. There are only 3 more eye doors left, and so far Eagle has only had 1 beam. Keep that in mind. That is ridiculous. Very, very ridiculous. Eagle making the sack sequence here look trivial. See you later, Sacks. I've got more shopping to do. Eagle's now on his way to meet up with Nettori. He found out that Nettori bought some of these laser pointers at the hardware store. So he's going to make his way up and around through Sector 4 of the BSL Mall. pick up some laser pointers. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex, pretty bad pattern there for KrunchyLex, so we'll have to wait to free some of these rippers. Why? Why is it like this? Stop doing this to me, Eagle. What? What the hell? Jeez, man. Jeez, that's all I can say. Eagle making very quick work of Metroid. He gets the double-double set up there. Really good time there for Eagle. 1 hour 38 seconds for Plasma Beam. Shoot, if this was any percent, I think that's still a good time. But I can't really tell you for sure because I don't know specific time stamps or time marks for certain places in English. So I can only give you a rough estimate. Seems to be some problems with video here, although I can hear audio. So you'll have to bear with us here in just a moment. But from what I'm hearing, it sounds like Eagle is still being awesome. Alright, and we have video again. Oh yeah, that Flash player, man. Really top notch. Eagle on his way out of Sector 2. And Adam said, "Why did you buy those laser pointers? I didn't say you could buy laser pointers." He's going to make his way back to Sector 5 one last time in terms of the storyline. So Eagle has 2 more eye doors to deal with. Okay. And I'm just not going to talk about it. Maybe he will get beams, maybe not. But it's ridiculous. Oh no, KrunchyLex setting the power bomb up just a little bit too high, causing the bomb chain. I guess it's a bug or a glitch. It didn't really explode all of the bomb chain blocks. Eagle getting the good setup there for Nightmare Spark. No swag here. Eagle just wants to get through each room as quickly as possible and as safe as possible, so he opts to go for the Shine Spark. One little trick here that Eagle gets no problem at all. Alright, meanwhile, KrunchyLex just finishing up on the ship here. Will be making his way towards Yakuza. Finds out that the animals that were not on sale were already bought by Adam, but Adam is a nice boyfriend and he gives the animals to Samus. Eagle gonna pick up a few items here just before heading towards Nightmare Room. Gets the good placement on that power bomb there to open up this bomb blockchain and pick up another power bomb expansion here, and will be making his way to Nightmare Room. this again! What is going on? What the hell? What? What? Oh my god. So, consider this. Of all the eye doors in the game, Eagle has the possibility of getting only 5 beams total. Total. That is insane. And getting 4 beams is just as difficult as getting 1 beam, right? I mean 0 beams. So the chances of him getting a 5 beam total is just as low as him getting a 1 beam total. So that is Eagle having difficulty setting up Nightmare here. If he angles up, maybe he might. Oh no, Eagle. So he'll be set back here. He didn't get the setup that he wanted. Oh, and he was only 1 missile away from killing Nightmare. That's a shame. He'll be set back just a little bit, but I don't think it's anything that Eagle can't make up. He missed 1 double there, so he'll set up for the sweet spot, and he gets it. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex having no issues at all with Yakuza. He's going to jump around to see if he can get doubles. His first missile seems to be early in the double. So it's going to be another 6 shot here for Crunchy. Eagle on his way to lower Sector 4, where he will have to go through the worst room in the game. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex just restoring the power, but it's just backup power. He needs to find the source of the problem. Eagle making the worst room in the game look easy peasy, as if it wasn't the worst room in the game. KrunchyLex navigating through Sector 2 here seems to be a vine infestation problem. He's gonna have to go to the hardware store, see if he can get some weed killer or something to fix this problem. Meanwhile, Eagle unlocking the final level 4 doors. At this point, all doors are open, and Eagle can start making his way through rooms with no problems. But it doesn't mean he's going to clean up just yet. He still needs Screw Attack, and he still needs to kill Ridley. So after that, he should be able to. KrunchyLex getting a 0 beam there. Very nice RNG for KrunchyLex. Setting up the power bomb there for the free hit, and he's just gonna go to town on Natori. Easy work there by KrunchyLex. He's gonna set up for the double. Oh, I guess not. We'll see. Nope, he's gonna keep the Korax on the ground here. Oh, strange angled shot there by Crunchy, but he tried to set up the sweet spot and he does get it. So, Plasma Beam ability recovered. The beam can now pierce enemies, as if the enemies need their ears pierced or something. Yeah, well, if they do, KrunchyLex does have the tool. Eagle about to set up a pretty cool Shine Spark chain here. Can he get it? It looks like it's going to be good. No issues there at all. Very swagtastic, very fast, very Eagle. Much wow. Eagle picking up the final missile upgrade here, the diffusion missiles. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex cleaning up a little bit of the main room of Sector 2. One missile tank here to pick up. As Eagle makes his way back into Sector 6. Oh, not before picking up something else here. So a slight detour for Eagle to pick up this last powerbomb tank. But that means that Eagle doesn't have to deal with Sector 4 anymore with cleanup. Once Eagle gets to Sector 4 during cleanup, you'll see him just go right through it and into Sector 2. Alright, at this point, KrunchyLex is on his way to fight Nightmare. I'll keep my eye out on KrunchyLex's stream here to see if he can get the Nightmare Shine Spark. Or, you know, if he's feeling saucy, he can go for the Space Boost. I guess it all depends on him. I'm very tempted to get on Eagle's stream right now to see how well he's doing in his against his splits. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take a peek. I tried to resist doing this, but I'm very curious now. Oh my god, Eagle. And Eagle doesn't even have splits for it, so even he doesn't know exactly how far ahead he is. Man. Actually, no, he's hiding his splits. He doesn't want to see it. No, wait. What are these splits, Eagle? Like, they're all blanks. Never mind. Anyway. KrunchyLex got the Shine Spark with no problems at all, getting through the tricky combo block room here. He manages to recover, and he will get that E-Tank. Fun fact, if you try to plant a power bomb there will be a gate that opens up and blocks access to that E-Tank. Not too far now from Xbox. Eagle is going to face off against the security robot that we saw earlier, but this time the security robot is infected with the X and is very upset.
Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization.
Still really good movement from Eagle so far. The only major mistake that he's had this entire run is his fight with Nightmare. Eagle not going for new strats here. He'll keep it old and traditional. Looking really good. 2 more shots to kill Box. Oh, and he missed it! Ah. He missed a perfect fight, but this is just as close as you can get. Not quite the sweet spot for Eagle. Let's just call it a sour spot. But he does get the weight beam, and he's going to
Warning, no entry
get through the restricted area here.
authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization.
KrunchyLex having a little bit of difficulty
No
with
entry
Nightmare.
without authorization.
Just one more charge beam on, do it, and he does get it.
Entry without authorization.
This will make the first wave interesting. I wonder what pattern he's going to follow. Oh, okay, this is a really nice pattern. If KrunchyLex knows how to handle it, oh no, he didn't. He'll have to reset it. He's jumping too high and causing Nightmare to go up high enough, or too high for him to shoot.
60 seconds.
55 seconds is a good time to escape this area here for Eagle. Let's see if he can get 55, and he does, 55-44, which is excellent. So Eagle making very, very good movement optimizations, while KrunchyLex having difficulty with Nightmare. He needs to be careful. He is less than half of his full HP right now. If he takes any more hits, he'll be in danger of dying, and I don't know of any runner that actually died to Nightmare in the tournament. So if KrunchyLex wants to, he needs to make sure go. Very close fight there for Crunchy. It wasn't the best fight, but at least he's alive. He gets a double there, so good job. Does not get a double there. One more double ought to do it. Oh, and he misses, so he'll have to set up for the sweet spot here, and he gets it. Eagle on his way to meet up with one more Idor. Keep in mind, this entire run, Eagle has only had one beam. I'm gonna say this one last time. But before he does that, he's gonna have to go downward here. Eagle making quick work of the respawning puzzle there. Making sure not to accidentally pick up X's while they're trying to transform. Let's see how well he does with gold pirates here. Oh, come on. Oh, no. One more. Not quite the best gold pirates there, but he was able to improvise and kill them as quickly as possible. Last Idor of the game. Can it be another? No, it was not! But it was a one beam! 2 Idor beams total for Eagle. That is some kind of record, I'm pretty sure. Making quick work of Ridley here, getting the cheesy pattern. Oh, and he misses completely on his double attempt. He gets the first double, or should I say second. So 2 doubles, one more shot here to finish off Corex, and gets it with the sweet spot. Eagle now officially in cleanup mode. He's going to make his way to Sector 1 first. Cleanup is in this particular order: 1, 3, 5, 6, 2. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex picking up a few items before heading over to the fusion missiles. In terms of difficulty, Sector 1 is not that difficult. There's a few Shine Spark tricks you have to take care of. So as long as Eagle doesn't drop Shine Sparks or do Wind Sparks, he should be alright here. If Eagle's feeling saucy, he may do a pause buffer during his return to this room. If he's shooting for that in-game time record, or not record, but PB, he may do a pause buffer, but we'll see. Nice ladder climbs there for Eagle. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex getting the combo. Very nice. It's a pretty difficult strat. Eagle not caring about pause buffering there, so he'll just walk through the door. Good on you, Eagle, for not pause buffering. That is a very, very dirty strat. Diffusion missiles added for KrunchyLex, picking up the final missile upgrade. Oh, really close to the balloon there. It almost triggered the puffer reflex, or whatever you want to call it. So far, so good. KrunchyLex picking up one powerbomb tank here, so that he can finally leave Sector 4. Eagle going with the Shine Spark strats. It's very interesting that Eagle did a Shine Spark there. I wonder if he's worried about his time so much that he is going for safer strats. I know that I'm almost certain he has a definite 104 with this current pace. Will he try to push it though? Maybe he can get a 103 with the ridiculous RNG that he had. We'll see. I mean, it's really a matter of not failing any strats here for Eagle to guarantee that 104. So whether or not he wants to be brave and do faster strats, it's completely up to him. But Eagle is all business right now, all execution, and he's getting them all. Very nice for Eagle. He's gonna have to go through this really long Shine Spark room coming up. Not before he picks up the JBJ bomb here. Can he get it? Oh, it's so close. He won't try a second time though. I do know some runners that will keep trying it, despite the fact that they can just ledge grab. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex picking up that Sector 6 E-Tank. If you remember, he bombed that wall earlier in the race so that he can have quick access to that room on his way back. Oh, no! Wait, no. I thought Eagle was going to set up for the... That has to be some kind of mistake from Eagle, because you don't just stop there for no reason. I think he meant to hold the Shine Spark, but was too short. He wanted to keep the charge and then break the screw attack blocks and then Shine Spark up. So he did make a minor mistake there. So pretty small mistake so far there during cleanup. That's his first one, I believe. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex, no entry without authorization, said the computer. Crunchy said, I don't care. Ah, 6 space boosts, bro. Crunchy having a little bit of difficulty with box 2. Oh, that's a missile. Be careful. He's manipulating box 2 fairly well. He just needs to get a few more missile hits in to get that kill. Maybe 2 ought to do it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. Eagle displaying beautiful ladder climbs. I like this room coming up here. It's a nice Shine Spark. Nice and long. Perfectly executed by Eagle. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex picking up the wave beam on his way to tell the computer that I don't care if I don't have authorization. I'm going in anyway. All done with Sector 3. On our way to Sector 5. Sector 5 has maybe one room that's a little bit difficult. It involves deciding whether or not you want to do Shine Spark or a Space Boost. I'm really curious to see what Eagle is going to do. Oh, he's going for the Shine Spark. That's fine, a completely safe and viable strat. Eagle is not letting up, man. Not letting up. My throat is dry. I just keep talking about this. Like, I need to drink water or something. KrunchyLex getting out of the restricted area on his way to fight Ridley. Oh, Sector 6. This is where the dreams become memes. I hope the best of luck for Eagle here for Sector 6. Gets through the door. He's gonna go for the space boost. Let's see if he gets it. Yes! Oh, beautiful. Beautiful execution there for Eagle. He's gonna backtrack a little bit here so he can get a Shine Spark. Very nicely done there for Eagle. One of the more difficult rooms for some of the runners. Eagle manages to get through without a problem. There is one more room there, though, in Sector 6 here, where he's going to decide, do I want a Shine Spark? Do I want a Space Boost? We'll find out just after picking up these 2 Power Bomb tanks. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex picking up... oh no, he needs to go down and get through this enemy respawning puzzle. No problems there for KrunchyLex. The door has been opened for him. Picking up that Powerbomb tank. And now he's on his way to... Eagle almost falls through the space booster blocks there. That would have cost him a lot of time. Fortunately for him, he recovered. Coming up for Eagle is one of the most difficult tricks in the game. The frame perfect crumble block spring ball. I hope Eagle can get this on the first try because he's on a ridiculous pace. He doesn't have to go for the spring ball per se. He can always go for the ledge grab, which is just as fine as long as he gets it once. So I'm gonna be quiet here and hope and pray. What? He doesn't. Oh my Eagle! Why? He doesn't. So what Eagle did there is that he doesn't attempt to spring ball. He doesn't even try to spring ball. Instead, he unmorphs as soon as he can, and he goes for the ledge grab instead, which is a slower but safer, like a million times safer strat. Oh no! Eagle messes up the space boost, but he accidentally shot through the platform there. He's gonna have to reset the room. It's no big deal at all. Eagle's gonna open the door here, I hope. Or not. Okay, so he won't attempt to space boost across the... Maybe he will. We'll see. Meanwhile, KrunchyLex getting through Ridley, no problem. So no space boost there for Eagle exiting, which is a pretty difficult trick by itself. And I wouldn't call that a massive failure on Eagle's part. It is what it is. Like sometimes you get it and sometimes you don't. So, oh no! Eagle gets blocked by the bomb block. Screw attack destroys single bomb blocks, but does not destroy bomb block chains. KrunchyLex officially in cleanup mode. He is going to go in the order of 1, 3, 5. Sector 4 here. We don't even see it briefly. And we are done with Sector 4. Look at that, huh? Here it is, Crumble City. Last time I talked about Crumble City with the Eagle, it ended up in massive failure, so I'm not going to say anything this time. Eight, 6, 7, 5, 3, 9 is a very, very interesting combination. That's exactly where he fell the last time. Eagle, please. It's okay. Let's just say that mistake is equivalent to maybe two I-beams. All right, let's call it that. let's give Eagle mistakes. Like let's take his mistakes and convert them into I-beams because he has so much I-beam credit right now. It doesn't matter. KrunchyLex navigating through Sector 1 here. He's going to charge a Shine Spark and Speed Booster through some of these rooms. So far for Eagle, the very few mistakes he had are not catastrophic mistakes. The only one that I can think of that is worthy of noting for massive time loss was his fight with Nightmare. Other than that, everything else is looking very clean for the most part. You know, save for one or two mistakes here or there. So his pace is definitely very, very strong. It could be the race world record. that Scotty almost had because he forgot to hit .done during the race. You know what? I will actually bring up the IRC right now so I can check it out in advance. I don't know where to look for it, so I'll come back to it later. Eagle almost done with Sector 2. He's got to take care of the demo. Eagle finally showing red in his splits. Oh wait, that's because he doesn't have splits for English. So pay no attention to the red splits, or the red timer there. But KrunchyLex almost getting that space boost. He's gonna have to walk. Is he going to pause buff? He is! Eagle. Oh, but he does get the break. Oh, and he misses it! Not to worry, 99% of runners miss the strat, like 100% of the time. So it's not something that you count for them to get on the first try. KrunchyLex navigating through Sector 1 here. He's just about done with Sector 1 and he's on his way to Sector 3. In terms of difficulty, Sector 3 is not that difficult. So we'll see. Eagle on his way to the main deck to pick up one last powerbomb tank, and he will be good for 100%. KrunchyLex forgets that he needs a Shine Spark or a Speed Booster. So he's going to backtrack a little bit here, reapply the Speed Booster. Let's see if he goes for a Space Boost. He decides to get the Shine Spark instead. Eagle picking up the final item in the game. As you can see, 99 energy at full E-tanks, 250 missiles, 71 power bombs. However, he did use a few, so getting into the navigation room and locking the entire game down to just the ending segment. If Eagle forgot anything at this moment, it is impossible for him to go back and get it. So we'll just have to wait and see when he picks up the Ice Axe at the Omega fight to see whether or not he does have 74 power bombs. If not, if he has less than 74 power bombs, this will be KrunchyLex's game to win. Hopefully. It is 100%. So, Resident Sleeper here on Eagle's screen. KrunchyLex navigating through Sector 3, picking up that powerbomb tank. And he's going to backtrack here and go up for more items. Is it over yet? KrunchyLex in the heated room here. He's gonna lay a power bomb to get down into the lava area. Pick up some items here. Eagle on his way to meet SAX. At this rate, if you were a casual player and you had this many missiles, power bombs, and E-tanks, even then I think SAX would be a pushover. Let's see how well he does. 4 shots and 1 kill. 1, 2, 3, 4. No! That's a 6 shot. Okay, so not the perfect fight for Eagle, but he did manage to keep SAX stun locked. Oh no, and he gets knocked off by the thing of an SAX. Not the best showing here for Eagle in terms of the final fight. Let's see if he can get the triple-double. That looks good. 1, 2. Oh, and he thinks he shot too early. 1 more shot here for the Ice Core X, and it is Dunsky. A double-double for Eagle and 2 single shots. KrunchyLex still in Sector 3, cleaning up Sector 3, and he's on his way to Sector 5. Destination SR388. Eagle, it's your mission to get out of the mall. You shot too much. The mall is going to explode. This is going to look like a 140, a high 142, possibly a low 143 finish for Eagle, which is a very strong time. That is, I really want to say it's race world record, but I can't tell you for sure. Eagle missing the low height. All that it is left for Eagle is to view this cutscene and finish off the Omega Core X. 74 power bombs there. You can see on screen 100% is Eagle's item completion rate. Congratulations to Eagle. Oh, not quite the race world record. Race world record for Metroid Fusion 100% is 1 hour 43 minutes and 13 seconds by BioSpark. But is that JP? Or is that English? I don't know. Switching over to KrunchyLex's side for audio. He's picking up the power bomb here, and he is. Let's see if he can get this strat. KrunchyLex going back to the restricted area here. He's going to pick up 2 power bomb tanks. One at the area in which that section was actually detached from the station, and the other one is the dreaded 1-frame spring ball power bomb. Alright, this is it. Moment of truth for KrunchyLex. This is a very difficult strat if you are attempting spring ball strats. But as you saw earlier on Eagle's side, he didn't even attempt spring ball. He thought that it wasn't worth trying. So instead, Eagle unmorphed as soon as he could and tried to ledge grab, which is, in my opinion, the better strat. You don't have to put the fate of your PB or your race by chance. Let's see if KrunchyLex can get it. Oh, and he manages to recover. Gets it on the first try, but he'll fall down here and go out the bottom way. KrunchyLex setting up the Shine Spark or Space Boost. We don't know. Which one is it? Oh, he's going for the Shine Spark. Setting up the platforms here. KrunchyLex is cool. Oh no! You'll have to reset the room. He put that bomb a little bit too far to the right. Let's see, one more time. Middle. Edge. Oh, God, that was so close. Getting the speed jump there and picking up the E-Tank. KrunchyLex is going to Shine Spark back. Just a few more things to grab here, and he'll be all done with Sector 6. Can it be? This is coming up on Eagle's side. He's just finishing up the credits. Can it be? Is it possible? Is it the 104 in a race? This is a show of force for Eagle. He said, you know what, that loss is a fluke, and let me show you why. Let me just get the 104 casually in a race. That's what it is. Oh, what a shame! Oh, man. You know what it is? I think it's Nightmare. KrunchyLex going through Crumble Block City, getting through it just fine for the E-Tank, but he'll have to come back down for the Power Bomb. Yeah, nicely done by KrunchyLex. Almost done here. Just a few more items for KrunchyLex before he will make his way to the main deck to fight SAX. One of which is the demo. What do you call it? Demo Shine Spark that you see in the attract mode of the game. Is it really attract mode? Like, so in arcades, when you go to an arcade and you see these games, they have these things called attract mode, where it shows demos of the game being played in hopes that you will play the game. You know, attract. But if you already own the game, is it really considered attract mode? It makes me wonder. Anyway, KrunchyLex heading down. Not too many items left for him to grab. 2 items in this area here. Ah, he shoots too early. He's gonna try it anyway. Oh my god, I was gonna say, wow, dude, if he was able to get that frame perfect spring ball onto the frozen river, that's insane. Okay, he sets it up properly here. He'll just have to roll through. And 2 more items in this area. Alright, KrunchyLex is all but done. Just 3 more items, I believe. He needs to pick up 2 items in the demo room, and then the power bomb in the main deck. Let's see how well KrunchyLex handles this room here. Ah, the seals. They are invading. I think this is Eagle's way of saying, good luck, Crunchy. We are all rooting for you. Oh, okay, he's gonna pick up the missile tank here first, I think, yeah. Alright, no big deal. Looking good so far for Crunchy. Nicely done. So Crunchy is done with cleanup for the various sectors in the game. All he has to do now is go back up to main deck, pick up the final power bomb tank, and call it a day. So right, at this point, KrunchyLex is going to be subject to torture by way of English text. So if you have any pillows or one of those neck pillows that you use for airplanes, this is a good time to use it. But KrunchyLex has one more item to get all the way up the top of this room here and to the right. All right, looking good. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. So just to confirm, Eagle did finish with a world record race time, and that sounds like an eagle in the chat.
Hello. I'm very unhappy.
Congratulations. You're very unhappy? Yo, dude, 2 beams the entire race. How do you feel about that?
You know, I was pretty happy initially because yesterday I was on fantastic pace, much better than this, despite getting worse RNG. And like I was so annoyed yesterday because I tried for so long. I just wanted some decent RNG at the beginning, and I think I spent like 2.5 hours trying to get a decent start, and then I get it like first try in a race here. That's so depressing. Metroid Fusion is a depressing game to play.
So breaking it down by boss, you had a roll on Arachnus. You could not get the double on charge.
No, I didn't have a roll.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No.
You couldn't get the double on charge, and then you had a 9-jump Zazubi, and
A 4-round Yakuza, I think.
4-round Yakuza, and you had a strange nightmare manipulation.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that pattern before. It was stupid.
Oh, Crunchy almost getting... Oh no, Crunchy unable to keep Samus frozen. I mean, SAX frozen. He's gonna go the casual way. Charge and dodge, charge and dodge.
I love when SAX gets like stuck in screw attack against the wall.
Yeah.
Some good design.
You'll notice that KrunchyLex, it took him a long time to kill SAX, and that's because Crunchy did not freeze SAX. So what happens is when you shoot SAX with the beam while it's not frozen, it goes into iframes after you hit it. Keeping it frozen makes sure that while the beam is traveling through SAX, it most of, if not all of the beams actually hit during its time inside.
I think it also does double damage. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Maybe
I feel like
does.
I've heard that before.
Maybe it does, but it definitely keeps the iframes minimized.
Propulsion sequence.
KrunchyLex activating the propulsion sequence.
388.
He's got 3 minutes to get out of there.
I really cannot stress how upset I am about this run. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm just like, ugh, that was my chance.
Yeah, I mean, I think it, like, overall, your execution, I was commentating on your execution for most of the run. And, like, there were very few places where you made major mistakes or even minor mistakes. Like, the only things that I can think of are, like, Nightmare, Crumble City.
I had some other things, like the Ripper Room in Sector 5 or whatever, and some other small things, and they just added up to, like, bunches of 5 to 10 seconds, and that was definitely enough. As soon as I reached, what was it, like sometime around Nightmare, I was pretty confident that I could not get a 104 unless I had like flawless execution after that, and I did not think that was going to be the case, and it ended up definitely not being the case. Like the final boss, a lot of minor things in cleanup that just like I ended up bleeding seconds everywhere, and I really hate that stupid trick in Sector 2 at the end. We need to store a spark. I cannot do that unbuffered whatsoever. I've tried. And even when I try to buffer it, it sucks.
Have you considered getting the bottom missile tank first?
That's not faster, I don't think.
Oh, KrunchyLex having difficulty keeping Omega Metroid at bay. Fortunately, it's 100%, and 3 E-tanks of damage means nothing.
He's just shy of 2 hours. I'm not sure if that's a PB from. I think, yeah, it is, like by 3 minutes.
Yeah, this is going to be a sub 2 hour for Crunchy, which is a PB, according to Eagle.
That's what the race channel says.
Very, very, very nice. We're going to see a blue timer here when he actually stops his timer. There you go. The proper place to stop your time here is the moment the timer disappears from the screen and Samus is facing forward.
I'm just gonna write down the times on the bracket while I'm at it.
So GG to KrunchyLex, finishing 3 minutes and 3 seconds ahead of his own PB. Congratulations. That's very, very significant PB. So yeah, I think Eagle, as soon as this race records, you will hold the race world record. Rip Biospark, he is slowly being erased from our memory.
It was not deserved though. Like there's so much went wrong. I just got really, really lucky for the most part. That means I have to do more PB attempts because I really want that 104 just so I can say I'm done. And like I was on brilliant pace yesterday. I was like 30 seconds ahead in cleanup. And then like I did the stupidest thing and I did it 5 times in a row. And suddenly I was 30 seconds behind instead. Like I've never done something like that before. I just, you know that room with the stupid pillars on the ground that you have to activate? In Sector 6. The right side, Sector 6.
Oh, yeah. That makes the floor for you.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Space boosting through those blocks, that's easy, right? Into that room.
Yeah.
It's just a simple jump. I landed 5 times. I don't know what happened. I tried to jump through the blocks, and like every time I would just land short of like destroying one speed booster block. And I tried really hard and like timing A and mashing A, and like every time I just land. I have no idea what happened. So that was the worst choke I've ever done, I think. But either way, I'll try to get that 104 since you have to mock me. Let me just share something with the chat if I can find that picture again.
I made Eagle a nice little letter encouraging him to get the 104. Hopefully you can find the picture.
Let's see. There we go.
KrunchyLex forgetting to advance the text. He needs to advance so we can visually confirm that he did get 100%. Although we already know that he did. And I wonder if he's going to get on voice channel here. Oh, he's already here. GG KrunchyLex getting that PB by 3 minutes. He said he could hear us, but...
This microphone is not working.
Yeah. Maybe I can pretend I'm KrunchyLex and Eagle can ask me questions.
Sure. How happy are you with your PB, Mr. Crunchy?
Hold on, I'm typing how my feelings right now. I can't believe I wound up 3 minutes ahead despite that terrible start.
3 minutes ahead of your PB, that's pretty good. So that's a success, right? Is that your best run in the tournament? I guess it must be.
I mean, obviously, Eagle.
Obviously, but what were your previous times, if you remember?
Let me think.
Probably over 2 hours, right?
I think my last PB was a 122 in game time.
122? What do you think this will be?
It's hard to say. Maybe a 120?
120. We'll see. I'm guessing 119.
I'm guessing a 110.
Could be.
Not that far off now from the end of the credits, and we are going to see what KrunchyLex gets for in-game time. This race has been brought to you by Speed Gaming 2 and Fiesel.
I think Speed Gaming 2 is low-key better than Speed Gaming 1, right? It's more cozy and it has a longer name.
Yeah, and there's a 2 in it, and it implies twice as much fun.
Yeah, I can't argue with you. Yeah, can't argue with that. Did you see what his time was yet? Because you're ahead of me, I think.
It's still about to show up right now. It
Alright.
is a 120.
120? Ah, damn.
Not quite the 119 that it was hoping for, but 120 is still 2 minutes faster than 122.
It's true. That puts him at like 30th, I think, on the leaderboards. I mean, saying 30th is like, it sounds really low, but it's because there are like a ton of ties.
Yeah.
So like it jumps a lot between ranks.
All right. Don't think I have any more questions. It looks like I'm looking at the calendar right now. It looks like there is a 2-hour break.
Yeah, Fiesel said there was nothing after this, so
Yeah, so a 2-hour break for both channels, and then starting again at 6 p.m. is the Super Metroid Randomizer, followed by more Super Metroid up until 10 p.m. on Speed Gaming 2. Speed Gaming 1 is Mike Tyson. No, not Mike Tyson's Punch Out. It just says Punch Out. Punch Out Chase for the Record at 7 p.m. I think that's
it's
the first game.
yeah, but that is Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I'm not sure if they dropped the moniker later because like there was something like they had to replace his likelihood in the game in later versions. I think.
No, it was something about they first had the Mike Tyson Punch Out, and I think Mike Tyson was fine with it or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Your team, and then like sometime later down the road, they were like, nope. So they replaced Mike Tyson with I can't remember his name.
Mr. Dream.
Mr. Dream? Is it Mr. Dream?
Yeah, I think it's Mr. Dream. But it's the same game, right? Like it's just a later version.
Yeah, it's literally the same game. They just took Mike Tyson out of the picture.
Right. All right. I've only played Super Punch Out, but it's a very fun game. Anyway, GG to Crunchy. He said GG in chat too, but he cannot say it out loud because of microphone issues. And thanks for commentating, Ross, and thanks for restreaming Fiesel. And I think we have one more fusion race tomorrow, right? And then we're done with the first part of the Swiss.
Looking at
Swiss format.
I don't see any fusion for tomorrow, but it might be that the schedule hasn't been updated yet.
I think it's just that they haven't submitted yet. I saw Mickey was talking about it earlier.
Yeah, so be on the lookout for that. The last fusion race of the pool play Swiss format, and then right after that, once that race has been completed, seeding will begin for the bracket play, and we will determine who will be number one in this tournament.
Should be good. I'm getting second seed, unfortunately, so we have to face off against probably Scotty, I imagine, and that's going to be, I mean, that's probably a harder match than Postmo, who I lost to. Should be good.
Yeah, it'll be good, and I feel sorry for anyone who's on the bottom bracket with Eagle. Paulsmore is so volatile that anything could happen, really, in any of these races. So
it's true.
We'll see. It's going to be very exciting. Thanks again, everyone, for watching, and I will see you next time.